Hey everyone, I'm Mark, and this is a 32-inch 4K 144Hz gaming monitor. Sounds good in numbers, right? It actually is. Here's the Lenovo Legion Y32P-30. But first, some disclosure. Lenovo provided this monitor for review. When I'm done with this review, I send it back to Lenovo. All right, I'd like to say I'm not an expert on displays. I'm not very familiar with all the tech specifications and comparisons with other displays. I'm coming from the perspective of a casual gamer, content creator, and working from home. So let's start with the design. It's a big black monitor with small bezels on top, left, and right sides. The Legion logo is at the bottom left corner, very subtle and not distracting. In the middle, there's an auto ambient light sensor which adjusts the brightness of your screen. It's a cool feature, but I feel like it's too aggressive at dimming the display, and I prefer a brighter display, so I keep this off. Below the sensor are some RGB lights. I think functionally this is great at illuminating your desk space, but gamers will also like the extra features, like some of the animating, flashing, or breathing patterns that you can set in the Lenovo Display Center. It's a separate app from Lenovo that you can download from the Windows Store. And you can change the display settings here without touching the buttons on the back of the monitor. That makes it very convenient in my opinion. The back is a little more exciting. The venting has this cool honeycomb-like pattern, and both the Lenovo and Legion logos are more pronounced and shiny. On the back right side, there's a joystick on top and 3 other buttons. I prefer to use the is it 3? 1, 2, 3, yeah, it is 3. I prefer to use the Display Center app, but you can adjust settings with the buttons here as well. The placement needs getting used to. When you try swiveling, your right hand might accidentally hit one of those buttons. The ports facing downwards on the back of the display are the DisplayPort 1.4, 2 HDMI sockets, 2 USB Type-C ports, and a USB Type-B hub port. One of the USB-Cs supports power delivery that lets you charge a laptop up to 75 watts at the same time as being a display connection. For example, you don't need a separate charger for the ThinkPad X1 Carbon while it's connected to the display, but you'll still need to connect a power adapter to a gaming laptop like the Lenovo Legion Pro 7i. The left-facing ports are 2 USB Type-A ports and an audio port. Most of my accessories like my keyboard, mouse, are either wireless or use USB Type-C connections, so I really have no use for these extra ports. The display has built-in speakers as well. It's not the best, but it's nice to have as a backup. I've been using the speakers on my laptops instead since they sound better, and I also use headphones. Speaking of headphones, you can rest your headphones on the left side of the monitor. There's an integrated hook that can be hidden when not in use. The base is very sturdy and bulky. It won't slide easily on your desk, so you'll need to lift it if you want to reposition the monitor. You can swivel left, right, tilt up and down. You could also slide up and down for height adjustment, but you can't rotate to landscape orientation with this stand. The triangular shape of the base takes up a lot of space on my desk. In the future, I would like to use a VESA mount that takes up less space. Let me know some of your favorites so I can check them out. All right, so let's talk about actually using this monitor. It was pretty easy to set up. I connected the USB-C cable to my laptop, go into the Windows display settings, and made sure it's set to 4K and 144 Hz. Once you go with a high refresh rate monitor, going back to a normal 60 Hz display is hard. Scrolling pages, dragging, and moving windows is noticeably much smoother. And if you're a content creator, a sharp 4K display is definitely good to have, especially at this 32-inch size. But you're probably here because you're interested in gaming, and I'm very happy with it. It's sharp, not too contrasty, and just having a fast monitor makes games even more fun. Here's the Lenovo Legion Y32P-30 paired up with the Lenovo Legion Pro 7i with NVIDIA RTX 4080. Like I mentioned, I'm a casual gamer. I don't tinker around with the settings. I use what's automatically recommended, and it looks great. Here are some gameplay from Call of Duty Warzone 2. And if I prefer something more fast-paced, I go with multiplayer. I can keep dying and respawning right into action. I'm also a FIFA fan. I play this when I'm not in the mood for first-person shooter.
The initial 11 for Paris Saint-Germain. Gianluigi Donnarumma stands between the posts. Mbappe! Oh, a goal! And a huge moment. It could be the goal that wins them promotion. Well, just look at those celebrations down there. That could be a huge moment in this club's history.
I also watch Formula One racing, but feel very intimidated with racing games. Here's a new Need for Speed game that doesn't take itself too seriously. Overall, very happy that I got to try this Legion Y32P-30 from Lenovo. Before using this monitor, I thought a 60Hz display was more than enough for my type of usage, but I was wrong. I don't think I want to ever go back to using a slower monitor. The Legion Y32P-30 is priced at $749, but if you shop around, I've seen it on sale for about $700. I do have another monitor coming in for review, so make sure to subscribe to get notified when that comes out. We'll be publishing videos. We'll try to publish videos every Tuesday. All right, that's all for now. I'm Mark. Thanks for watching.